In this video, we're taking derivatives of exponential functions. This is the process for taking derivatives of exponential functions. This is our directions. d over dx just means take the derivative. And if we have e to a power that has variables in it, then what we're going to do is we're going to leave e and its power exactly the same, but we're going to multiply it by the derivative of the power. Okay? This is the derivative of just the power. And that's our process. So here's an example. If I take e to the power of 4x cubed, what I want to do when I get dy dx, which just means the derivative, I'm going to have e to the 4x cubed, that stays exactly the same, times the derivative of the power, and this is the power. And so we can just use power rule and say 3 times 4 is 12x squared. So this is my derivative. Often I will rewrite it and I will put the 12x squared in front and tack on the e at the end. But these are equivalent, so it's the same thing. On this one over here, we have a little bit more going on in our power, but the process is the same. We're going to say dy dx equals, and e and its power are going to stay the same, exactly what you see in your problem. Then you're going to multiply it by the derivative of the power, and so this is our power, so we're going to get 2 times 3 is 6, x squared minus 7. And this we're going to put in parentheses because that's the derivative of the power. Again, oftentimes I'll write that first and then tack on the e at the end, but it doesn't really matter. It's the same. This is the derivative. On this one, we have a little bit more going on. We have e to the power of e to the 2x to the 5th. So be very careful with this one. When we do dy dx, we are going to get e to the power of e to the power of 2x to the 5th. So everything stayed the same. But when we take the derivative of the power is another e. So it has to stay the same again, just this part, times the derivative of its power, which is going to be 10x to the 4th. So this is actually my power for that. Now with this, if I wanted to simplify it, I'm going to put the 10x to the 4th in front. Okay, but my power rules say that if I have the same base and I have an e here, I can actually just add these two things together. So I can write this as e to the 2x to the 5th plus 2x to the 5th. And I can leave that as my answer. But again, both of them are equivalent. Okay, and this is your derivative.